easy to assume that if someone remains in a wilderness for a long time, they must not have enough faith to get out. Sometimes that's true, but not always. Caleb got himself into a 40-year wilderness because of his faith. Caleb's the guy that had faith to enter, and they didn't, and so he had to do 40 years in the wilderness because of their unbelief. Imagine having to do 40 years in a flea-infested, scorpion-filled, viper-rich wilderness when you had faith to go in, and they didn't. I looked at that, I said, Lord, that's a raw deal. Lord says, look at the story one more time. So I looked at it one more time. By the time Caleb came through that 40-year wilderness, and now it's time to divvy out inheritance, and Joshua's given everybody their share. You get a house in a field, you get a house in a field, you get a house in a field, and it's Caleb's turn. Caleb goes, I don't want a house in a field. I want more than that. See, when you've done 40 years in the wilderness, God changes your prayer request. You're no longer asking for what you used to ask for 40 years ago. 40 years ago, I might have been happy with a house in a field, but I've just done 40 years in a wilderness, and I don't want that anymore. And Caleb says, I want a mountain. Somebody said, who does Caleb think he is asking for a mountain? I just got a house in a field. Nobody said squat. They said, Caleb wants a mountain? Give him a mountain. Why, he did the time. There are some realms of authority in the kingdom that can only be gained by doing the time. And when you do time in a wilderness, you are buying authority to ask for and to take an entire mountain. Authority with God and credibility with man. And you're trying to get out of your wilderness when your wilderness is the very thing that's going to give you the authority to ask for and take a mountain. There are some things that are given, but there's some stuff you have to buy. And if you're going to go for gold, you have to buy it. How do you buy gold? You buy it by enduring in the fire through the years, holding to faith, holding to promise, investing yourself in prayer, in fasting, in the Word, giving your heart an intimacy, loving Him, worshiping, blessing Him, forgetting not His benefits, holding to the Rhema promises of God. And if you will hold to His promise and endure in this wilderness, you will buy the authority to enter into your divine destiny. So if you're waiting on God, I hope you can hear, do the time. Buy the authority. Stay